Hello everyone and welcome to Void Dwarf Studios, where I'm very sorry I'm late. There were some interesting developments over the weekend that kept me extremely busy, but you'll find out all about those very shortly. Let's just say that me and Tanya may have created something that we are very, very proud of. Anyway, on to other things. Age of Sigmar. It's got a shiny new edition. The era of the beast has begun, indeed. So let's have a quick look at the trailer and see the glorious GW animation department at work.
Remember why we fight. Chaos won. The dark gods broke us. Demons and blood-pledged warriors wrought ruin and left only ash and bone in their wake. The mortal realms, so hard won, were lost. In the face of such defeat, the armor of mortals could not hold. Pride, greed, ambition tore apart the alliance the God King had built among the races. It is well, then, that we are not. Forged in celestial storm, we are the chosen of Sigmar. We are hope manifest, and where we stand, there will be light in the darkness. No matter the cost.
Oh, yes!
Even as our souls begin to fade, death is not the end. Our war is eternal, and so we must remember. Remember why we fight.
Oh, I've got chills. Now, GW, if you can just pledge to this level of graphics for your animated projects at least, we're on to a good thing. That was an amazing trailer. And now we get to see what's in the box. Very nice indeed. So, this is our new starter box. Stormcast and Cruel Boys, the new Uruk variant of Orc. Somewhere between an Orc and a Goblin, really. They are much skinnier than their normal cousins. And of course we have Yndrasta, who's going around hunting the Uruk Metis. We have this dude, who was featured in the trailer. I like him. I'm actually pretty pleased with these new models. They are really pretty, and frankly, that unhelmeted head is just awesome. And who doesn't love Griffhounds? Griffhounds are cute. Ooh, funky mask for the Arcanum. Like, I'm not even the Stormcast's biggest fan. Like, I find that, I don't know, I've just not managed to get around to painting my Stormcast, but these are looking really pretty. Especially these, the Praetors, the Bodyguards. I do love a two-handed axe. Well, it's a halberd, really. You've got an axe, pick, spear. It's the can opener of the melee weapon world. No, but very nice. Very, very nice indeed. Then you have these redonkulously buff individuals. The Annihilators, as they're called. I'm guessing these are like very, very, very heavy frontline troops. Take a bit more beating than normal Stormcast and dish it out some more back. They are so big. They are so big. Maybe these guys were bodybuilders when they were mortals. The spear ones, the Vindicators. I'm actually also very fond of these. I'd love to have a group of just this one here with all the spears pointing forward. That would look very dynamic and very, very awesome, actually. You've got your champion, you've got banner. I do like these new models. They are very, very nice. And I like the differing faces, the unhelmeted faces. You've got older generations walking alongside the younger generations. I think it's more or less to reflect how senior and how elite these Stormcast are. I'm guessing these are meant to be Sigmar's best. Cruel Boy Orcs. Let's have a look-see.
Entry number 41. I've had a breakthrough. The beasts made it past the guard. Many were taken. A tragedy, not a fortunate one. A knife left behind. Thinner this time, not at all like the ones in books. Designed to pierce armor, perhaps, but with what? Not the usual Oracle approach either. Barely even shouted. Diversions, far more cunning than before. Something is brewing in the swamps, I'm sure of it. Alas, if my theories are correct, then we are in more trouble than we know.
A different kind of greenskin menace. Well, a different Orc menace. Slightly smarter than the average ones and kind of with a love of those, what are they, squigs on their shields? No, these are the markings of Kragnos, the centaur-looking dude who is a god of destruction. Yeah. But I do like them. They're sort of... I've been looking at some of the other pages on Facebook and YouTube and whatnot. The comments are Lord of the Rings looking orcs. It's fair. They're tall, they're leaner, skinnier. But they also do harken back to the orcs and goblins from Warhammer Fantasy. Killboss on Great Nasher. I do like that beast. It looks suitably gnarly and unpleasant. And these are definitely very gnarly looking orcs. They look rough. They look like they've been living in a swamp. New wizards. With a giant skull on its back, I'm presuming. I presume that's a giant skull. I do like the little grot in the pot. That's very nice. It's a nice touch. You got a kill boss with a stab. Oh, that's so cute. I really like this little dude. This guy's awesome. Can I have an army just led by him? Just loads of grots led by this guy. No, they're nice. They're new. They're a different look on orcs. I get the whole red shield thing looking like Kragnos rather than squigs. Hence the... Although to me they do look a bit squiggish, but hey ho. Merc Knob with Belcher Banner. Holding off icon wrought in the form of Kragnos. Gives protection and against enemy magic and creates choking swamps. That's pretty cool. I am quite fond of banners. It's nice to have a big pole with something hilarious at the top. So these Orcs are more keen on ranged weaponry, so I'm guessing unlike the standard Orc army, which is basically charge in at the right moment and clobber everything, these guys are more about thinning the enemy down and then clobbering them, which is a little bit more tactical, cautious, cunning perhaps, might be the best word. Although these are huge crossbows. I wonder how much damage they do. I don't know why, but I feel like 2 damage. 2 damage a pop with something that big and nasty. They look really tall and lanky. And you've got gut rippers. So poisonous spears and the Kragnos looking shields. Yeah, the Lord of the Rings kind of references I can sort of see in them. Because they are quite tall and gangly. Which makes them look a bit orcish. But I still don't think it's a bad look. It's a different kind of greenskin, and I personally don't have much trouble with this, because greenskins really do adapt to the environment around them as much as they can, and, well, why not a swamp? I like the eye patch, that's nice. And I love his shield has an eye patch as well, because why not? And they're still muscular, you know? They're still tough-looking dudes. I'm sure there'll be plenty of people who want to take away the spears and shields and strap some guns to them for 40k. I like them. I think they're pretty cool looking. Hobgrots. Not hobgoblins, as a lot of people wondered there would be, but basically yes. For those of you who don't know, hobgoblins were essentially a race of orc-like beings that were in Warhammer Fantasy. They sided with a faction known as Chaos Dwarves, and essentially were indentured slaves. And they were okay with this position because they got to boss and bully the other orcs around, which made them hated by all of greenskin kind. And they tended to be essentially bigger and larger goblins, with a bit more of a mean streak. But these ones have explosives. We've got some explosive devices and some stabby daggers. So short range, medium range melee combatants perhaps? Ranged melee combatants. I like its mid-throw, that's pretty neat. Yeah, I dig it. That's actually pretty cool looking. I like it. And you also, of course, get a brand new core rulebook, which is very nice. You get all the gubbins for your campaign that's included inside of this box. And apparently GW believe this is the best rule set ever. I wonder why.
And then just a cheeky highlight of silver on the very edges of the
Nay, it is I, the benevolent and omnipotent Sigmar.
Oh
Sigmar
god.
himself.
Silence! We have no time for inane mortal babblings. Now tell me, what are you doing?
Well, I'm just painting these new Stormcast tunnels. They're cool and all, but
I said silence. Sigmar does not engage in idle chit-chat. I am here to give you 8 new things about the new Warhammer Age of Sigmar.
Oh, here we are, boys and girls.
1. This is the best rule set you have ever seen.
I'll be the judge of that.
Cleaner, clearer, and more elegant than ever before.
Amazing! And I thought they couldn't get any better.
They can, and they have. These are rules you could take home to meet your parents. 2. Your heroes have more to do than ever before. That means more command points and more abilities.
Crikey!
Yes, more chances to show off in front of the troops, thanks to all new heroic actions. 3. Monsters are called that for a reason, and now they can accomplish some properly monstrous things in the charge phase.
Gee whiz! What sort of things do you mean, Sigmar?
You know, stomping, roaring, smashing, monster stuff. 4. Going second doesn't mean you'll be finishing in second place. With more command points to spend if your opponent takes the first turn, you'll have ample time and resources to disrupt their moves.
Does that mean there'll be less downtime?
Silence! Speaking of which, 5. No more watching from the sidelines as your troops take the brunt of the enemy's attack. Use reactive command abilities in every phase of the game to interrupt your opponent and frustrate their plans. 6. Endless spells are back and more vicious than ever, with predatory endless spells now moving in every hero phase. That means double the magical melee. 7.
That's nice.
Build your army in interesting ways using different core battalions. It's simple, flexible, and you even get some cool new abilities to try out.
Wow! Surely there can't be anything else.
Incorrect. I said 8, and I meant it. Sigmar never lies, apart from to Nagash. That kind sucks. 8. Send your army on a Path to Glory campaign and see your cheery little warriors rise from fumbling farmhands to mighty conquerors. Take territory and earn artifacts, spells, and other shiny trinkets.
Praise be to Sigmar! Well, there you have it from the big man himself. You get all of this and some rather swanky miniatures in the new Dominion box, the best Warhammer Age of Sigmar box set we've ever seen.
Right, Nick, gotta go. The mortal realms aren't going to save themselves. The greatest box set ever!
Representations of Sigmar in this video may not be representative of the God King himself, so our intervention should be neither inferred nor expected. At least some persons in this video are entirely fictional. Terms and conditions apply. It is the best version of the game ever.
Okay, so there's a bunch of new stuff. Which, I'm actually pretty pleased with all these different variations. I hope that they don't make, the bog standard units kind of pointless because the heroes become so powerful that, why not just take heroes? But, hey-ho, I think it will be interesting. I think this will be an interesting edition. They've had time to polish up the rules. Let's see what else we got. Oh, more archers, more griffhounds. 2 griffhounds. And a chariot. Interesting. We now have chariots. So that's from the heavens. So basically you've got a character with a fancy bow and some griffhounds. Very nice, very nice. And a storm strike chariot. Looks like it's kind of a mix of melee and ranged. So that's very interesting. I'm curious what the price tag on that's going to be. And also I wonder how many you have. Maybe 1 to 3 in a unit? Who knows? Ah, but the cruel boys get stuff too. Ooh! Oh, that looks nasty. Oh, it's Mad Max. No one can live in this Thunderdome. That is quite a lovely little crossbow. Little crossbow, I say. No, that's pretty fun. I like it. Oh my goodness. Swampy Troggoth. Wow. Yeah, bit of Lord of the Rings, well, Hobbit there, and a bit of a little bit of Mad Max in Thunderdome. Very nice. And I do love the fact that there's a cushion for lumbar support back there. I mean, you got to make sure the troll stays comfy throughout all this as well. Oh, this will be quite the interesting army, because it looks like it can bruise as well as be quite cunning at range. We've got a little novel to go with it. And there we are. That is the new Dominion box and all the gubbins and good things that come with it. It's pretty good. I think it's going to be a pretty awesome addition. Will I get it? Not personally sure. Maybe if it came out in a magazine form like Mortal Realms did, but yeah, I still haven't finished painting the rest of my Stormcast, and I definitely want the rules, obviously, and I do want to check this out, so I will let you know as soon as we have any more news. Thank you all, everyone, for listening, for subscribing, and for liking and commenting. I love you all, and look forward to hearing from you all soon. Take care, everyone.